Step Out, Step In is a weekly podcast to encourage, motivate, inspire you to step out of your comfort zone, to step in to what you have been designed for and to do. Hello, this is David Joe. Please join me this and every Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my Step Out, Step In podcast, live on YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube page, like and follow me on Facebook and LinkedIn. One more favor, share and comment. Hope to see you on Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, welcome. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you're watching from or where you might be watching the replay. Once again, I want to thank you for tuning in. 20. Can you believe that? Episode number 20 of my weekly Step Out, Step In podcast. You know, every Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I come your way hosting this live Step Out, Step In podcast on YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. So, once again, I want to welcome you or thank you for tuning in. Um, yeah, I have MD Milon. Thank you so much for tuning in. He says this is awesome. And if you can do me one favor, if you can share the link with someone, if you can share the link with someone real quick. Thank you very much for tuning in. Um, yes, this is awesome. And thank you for, and please share the link. Share the link. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube page, please do so. And don't forget to click on the notification bell so that anytime I post something, you'll be notified. Once again, thank you all so much. Follow me on Facebook, LinkedIn, and again, if you can support my YouTube page, that podcast, by clicking on the link, there's a link in there that says "Buy Me a Coffee." If you click on it, that's about a $5 um, donation. That wouldn't hurt so much. All right. And this is episode 20, episode 20. Again, please share the link. Let me see who is on here again. Thank you for tuning in. And on LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. Okay, for some reason I'm not seeing the LinkedIn notifications. I'm still working on that. Let's see on YouTube. Oh, okay, okay. All right. All right, so again, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is David Joe. I'm a pastor, a person of faith, an author, a husband, and a father to my wonderful and biological children. And again, please check out the previous episodes on my YouTube page. The YouTube page is David Joe. Just check out the previous episodes. And if you're on, please share the link to at least invite one person. This is episode 20. Yes, episode 20. Oh, I wish I had that. Uh, wish I could play the horn. I thought make some noise for episode 20. Okay, let's see. Okay, give me one moment. Let's see here. Okay, DJ's horn. 20. All right, so again, thank you for tuning in. And this evening, I want to share with you 20 ways. This is episode 20, so I want to share with you 20 ways to stay motivated. 20 ways to stay motivated, or 20 ways to stay motivated. As you give the loves and the thumbs up, there's also a star, some stars in there. You can give me some stars as well. Thank you so much. All right, so let's proceed. Let's proceed. Let's proceed. And if you're just tuning in, again, I want to welcome you to episode 20. And I want to share with you 20 ways to stay motivated. Now, somebody might ask, what is motivation? Or what does it mean to stay motivated? Now, motivation is derived from the word motive, which denotes a person's need, desires, wants, and or urges. It is a process of motivating individuals to take the action in order to achieve a goal. You know, motivation also allows you to change behavior. It allows you to develop competencies, and it allows you to be creative, set goals, grow interest, make plans, develop talents, and boost engagement. So, in this 20th episode, I want to share with you 20 ways to stay motivated, which will also help you in your self development, and you'll be blessed. I believe that. And that is what I pray for. I'm a person of faith, so I pray that you will be blessed. So let's look at 20 ways by which you can stay motivated, which will help you in your self development and which will also help you stay blessed. All right, so let me go to the screen. Um, let me do this real quick and let's see. All right, so number one is get a mentor and follow his or her instructions and respect the relationship. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we all need mentors. Not tormentors, but we all need mentors. We need mentors that will mentor us in the area you want to develop, the area you want to grow. And as you get these mentors, don't dishonor them. Respect that relationship, and never ask a mentor for money. Don't don't do that. Never ask a mentor for money. And always respect his or her time and privacy. And we got to understand that. Some people share their time with us, and we have to value their time as well. You know. And number two is maybe number two is make new positive friends as often as possible and ensure to keep your communication lines open. You know, we are in a dispensation where we have too many superficial friends. That on Facebook, you have about 2,000 friends. I have 10,000, 12,000, but there is no connection. But this is where you make positive friends. When I say positive friends, friends that will not influence you negatively, friends that will speak positive things into your life and will direct you, will help you walk in the right and the positive way. You know, negativity rubs on you and it can be draining. I can stand people that are negative. So make new positive friends as often as possible and ensure to keep the communication lines open. Create a network of friends and not just connections. You know, friends that can be there for you when you're in that need. Mm. So let's make new positive friends. Number three is show kindness to everyone. Show kindness to everyone. There's a saying that goes like, be nice to the people on your way up, for they are the same people you will meet on your way down. So show kindness. You don't need to know the person to show kindness to the person. Yeah. Let's get back to the place where showing kindness to everyone becomes, should I say, becomes a priority? Yeah, so let's show kindness. Let's be nice to everyone. Let's be nice to people. And I've seen people miss great opportunities because they were rude to the person that was about to give them that open door, that open opportunity, and they missed it. So let's show kindness to everyone. Number four. What did I do? Okay. So number four is keep the secrets and confidential information to yourself. If somebody confides in you, if somebody shares a secret with you, as much as possible, keep it to yourself. Most especially when you happen to fall out with a person who shared that information with you. You know, more often than not, when we fall out with people, we just rush to spreading all the secrets they shared with us just because I hear this word because we have a beef with them. Or so let's learn to keep secrets. Let's learn to keep that confidential information that somebody shared with you because the person confided in you in the first place to share that information. So let's keep confidential and secret information to ourselves. Number five. Number five is always plan ahead. Number five is always plan ahead. All right. So always plan ahead and be proactive. Always plan ahead and be proactive. It says that he that plans the future works less in the future. So always plan ahead. I know there are times and there are days that you have to catch up with some of these things and things would have to be done in the last minute. But let's always plan ahead and be proactive. Number six is, you know, these are motivations which will help us in our daily lives. And as we pick, I'm not saying pick all of them, at least pick a few of them you can work on. And number 6 is listen to speeches and messages from great teachers. And as you listen to them, both religious and educational, we can learn from all these great men and women who have gone ahead of us. And let's listen to all these speeches and messages from these great teachers. They've walked the walk and they've talked the talk. And we can also learn from them, their teachings, their speeches, especially religious and educational, from the religious and educational teachers and people. Number 7 is attend seminars and trainings on any area you need to improve yourself. On any area you need to improve yourself. You know, I started by saying that, and that is one of the things that you hear me say a lot, that nobody is a mistake. Every one of us on earth was created by purpose, on purpose, for a purpose, and for God's purpose. That is why God packaged you with so much gift, talents, and abilities. You are gifted. And the best investment you can give to yourself is to invest in yourself. So every now and then, attend a seminar, attend a training, invest in yourself. And investing in yourself would improve yourself. And that would improve you, because that is the best investment you can give to yourself, by improving yourself. Number 8 is, have the habit of keeping a pen and a notebook or a notepad handy. Now these days we have, what do you call it? We have cell phones that you have a notepad in there. Keep it handy. You know, my spiritual father taught me this, and ever since I always have something. You know, and one day I really missed something. He gave me an assignment, a task, and I thought I had it all stored in my memory, and it involved some dates that I had to do something on that, and I didn't write it down. I thought I had it all in my memory, but I missed the dates, and that cost me. You know, I felt so bad to the point where my wife asked, "It looks like you've killed somebody." I say, "It's more than that." You know, and ever since then, I always have something handy. I always have a notepad. I always have a pen, or I've created quick notes on my cell phone. If I don't have a pen or something handy, at least my cell phone, it's always with me. Most of the time, I have it on me, and I can easily open it up um, and write the notes in it. So let's do that. Let's do that. Always have a notepad or a pen, something you can write on. Because there's a saying that the smallest pen is bigger and better than the biggest brain. You know, the smallest pen is better and bigger than the, the biggest brain. And to say this, I also want to add to it that ideas come in forms of flashes, in the form of flashes. Sometimes you might have an idea, and just before you come back, if you're not able to write it down, it just flashes and it goes away. Ideas come in the form of flashes. And you know that it is great minds that discuss ideas. You have a great mind, and ideas will come. And you don't want to miss those opportunities where when it comes, you don't have anything to reference or to write it or to go back to it. So, and I saw this thing that says that small minds Small minds discuss people, average minds discuss events, but great minds discuss ideas. You have a great mind. And as those ideas come in, have something that you can quickly pen it down or jot it down with. Number nine, number nine, number nine. Thank you for tuning in, every one of you. Please share. I'm seeing some hearts, I'm seeing some thumbs up. Thank you very much for the hearts and the thumbs up. If you look down there too, there are stars in there. Just kidding. All right, so number nine says that ensure at every given time you are reading a book. Ensure that at every given time you're reading a book. I see, leadership is not a title, it is not a position. It is about influence. And I believe that every one of us have a leadership ability or capability on the inside of us. And leaders are readers and readers are leaders. Now, if you read 20 minutes a day, if you read 20 minutes a day, now for 52 weeks, you would have consumed 1 million words. For 52 weeks, 20 minutes a day, 1 million words. Think about it. It is said that the average 20-year-old American knows about 42,000 words. And by the time they are 60, they will only know 48,000 words. But if you can read 20 minutes a day for 52 weeks, consistently, consecutively, by the end of 52 weeks, you would have known or you would have consumed 1 million words. And just to let you know, you are above average. So you don't have to settle for less. Leaders are readers, and readers are leaders. So let's ensure that at any given time, we are reading a book, we're reading something. My spiritual father tells us I don't read books with pictures in it. Yeah, number 10, number 10, number 10, number 10. Number 10 says stay away from television as much as possible. You can watch educational channels. And it says a man with big TV sits in front of them to watch men with big library. And again, I'm going to reference my spiritual father a lot today, um, because he tells us this all the time, that don't allow your your TV to be bigger than your library. Because when your TV is bigger than your library, you always sit behind it and watch those who have a bigger library with a smaller TV. And this consumes your time. Time wasted is just like life wasted. you know. So stay away from TV as much as possible. I'm not saying don't watch it, but don't spend all your time on it. But if you're going to spend some time on it, want these programs that can educate you, not programs that will okay, will not influence you in a way, will not motivate you, you know. Okay, let me leave it. Let me leave it that way. Number 11. Number 11 is put control over your mouth. This has gotten a lot of people in trouble. Never say evil of any man, and what you're not certain of should not be said. What you're not certain of, the most challenging issues the world is facing now, with all these conspiracy theories and all these rumors and all that. But you can always make a difference. You, as an individual, can always make a difference. So put over your mouth, put control over your mouth, and never say evil. As a person of faith, there's one scripture that I always refer to, and, um, and it was something that when my kids were growing, they memorized this scripture. And I want to read it from the Amplified Version, which says that let no foul or polluting language, nor evil word, nor unwholesome or worthless talk ever come out of your mouth, but only such speech as good and beneficial to the spiritual progress of others, as is fitting to the need and the occasion, that it may be a blessing and give grace, God's favor to those who hear it. So, in other words, all that you say should be able to bless somebody, should be able to encourage somebody, should be able to lift somebody up, not to pull the person down, not to destroy the person, not to um, um, kill the person with your words. So, have control over your mouth. If you're not sure about it, just be silent, because one other thing is nobody can misquote your silence. you know, and what you're not certain of, you should not be said. If you're not certain, if you don't have the facts, just keep it. You don't have to say it anywhere if you don't have the facts. And even if you have the facts, you don't have to go about telling everyone. I mean, you can keep control over your mouth by, I would say, being silent over it. Number, what number are we at? Number 12. Always, always, always show appreciation for any good deed you receive. Any good deed, it doesn't matter how big or small it is. Always show appreciation. Sometimes people only appreciate the big things you do for them, but sometimes it's the little things that will lead to the big things. So no matter how small or how big it is, always show appreciation. Always show appreciation. And number 13. Number 13. Number 13. And once again, thank you for tuning in. Episode 20 of my weekly Step Out, Step In podcast. Let me see who is here again. All right. Okay. All right. All right. So what number is it? Number 13. Always help someone in need. Always help someone in need. You know, we are gradually getting to the place where instead of helping someone in need, we will rather record and post all these things on our social media feed or platforms just to boost our views. I've seen there was one time I saw this news media where this person was being attacked. People were standing by where they could have intervened. But all we saw was everybody pulled out their cell phones and they were recording. Yes, it is good to record so we can have the video evidence, but where we can step in to help. Now, nobody wants to do that anymore. you know, yes, I understand it can be dangerous, it can be risky, but where you can help, help. Or one of the things I do is anytime I go to Costco, I look around for these elderly men and women who have heavy items where they can really lift, and I help them. Of course, I ask their permission first, and 9 out of 10, they say yes. So let's get to the place where we'll always help somebody in need. Number 14. We're getting close to 20. Number 14, number 14, number 14. Number 14 is live a debt free life. Live a debt free life. What you cannot pay for in cash is not your size. That is what um, this one is saying. And I told you, I said earlier that I'm going to be referencing my spiritual father more in this episode. You know, he always tells us that you don't have to spend the money you don't have, to buy the things you don't need, to impress the people you don't like. Not only you don't like, but they don't care about you. Uh, they don't care about you. And I'll say that if you know your worth, you will not allow designer stuff to define you. And I believe that most people, yes, if you can afford it, that is fine. But most people define themselves by all these designer things. But if you know your worth, you wouldn't allow designer stuff to define you. When you look at the top billionaires in this country, you never find anything designer on them. Just watch, and they are saying something to us. They have a message for us. All right. So let's get to the place where we will be debt free. We will live a debt free life where we will not be a slave to the borrower. All right. Number 15. And again, thank you for tuning in. Um, we have 5 more to go, but you can still share the link with somebody. Thank you for tuning in. Um, please share. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube page, please do so. And click on the notification bell as well. Follow me on Facebook and LinkedIn if you're on LinkedIn. Number number what? 15? Number 15, give out loans that you can part with as a gift. So you do not destroy your business and relationship. If you can afford it and you can help somebody out if they ask for a loan and you can give it to them as a gift. My wife and I have done it a couple of times. But I also say that be careful and don't allow some people to take advantage of your generosity. You know, some people will do that just because you gave the first one. They will certainly or definitely come back. But just be mindful of those people. Some people would definitely want to take advantage of you, take advantage of your generosity. All right. Number 16. Number 16 is create legitimate multiple source of income. Create legitimate source of multiple source of income. It helps. It's not going to be easy, but it is worth it. Number 17. Number 17 says give 10% of your income to God. Ladies and gentlemen, let me say something here. This is a biblical principle. I know some people have and some people are disputing this principle. I do it. I do it. And I do it because I want to be obedient to the word of God. I do it because I want to be obedient to the word of God. I don't know about you, but I have done it and I see the effects in it. I see the blessings I get from it. But what I will encourage you, what I will motivate you this evening is give 10% of your income. And as you give 10% of your income, as you give 10% of your income, um, also save at least 10% of your income and develop a saving culture. Now, um, in budgeting, they'll tell you apply the 10-10-80 rule. You give 10%, you save 10%, you give 10% to God, you save 10%, and um, you spend the rest of the 18 paying your bills and other stuff. Okay. So save at least 10% of your income and apply the 10-10-80 rule. Thank you, Mr. Kojo Edu. Says face red hot, purple blue peace. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. And number 19, almost to the end of it. Invest portions of your income and be patient to see it grow. You know, more often than not, we want a quick turnaround. As we invest today, we want to see our investments grow the next day. It doesn't really happen that way. Even when you plant crops, it takes time. Some takes 3 months, 6 months, depending on the kind of crop, for it to grow before you can harvest it. And it says that if you have in your hand, if you have in your hands, what you have in your hands is not good to be called a harvest, then it is a seed. Sow it. What you have in your hands, if it is not good enough, then it is a seed. So sow it. And when you sow, guess what? You will reap at some point. All right. So number 20. Number 20. Number 20. Let's see. Number 20. All right. So number 20 says, never blame anyone in your life. Never blame anyone in your life. The good people give you happiness. The bad people give experience. The worst people give a lesson. And the best people give you memories. You know, I heard this thing and I read this thing where it says that the anything you blame or anyone you blame, you empower that person or that thing. So never blame anyone in your life. Give good. The good people will always give you happiness, and of course, happiness is based on something that is happening. And sometimes you got to create your own happiness. The bad people will give you experience. The bad people will give you experience. The worst people will give you a lesson. And the best people will give you memories. As long as you can learn something from it, it's going to help you as you journey through this life. So refrain from blaming anyone in your life. Resign from blaming anyone in your life. And let's learn from all these experiences. Whether good, bad, or ugly, there's something in there for you and I to learn. All right. So again, thank you so much. And the last one, remember to pray always. Remember to pray always. You know, as a person of faith, I'll tell you this. Remember to pray always. And know that for every success, it is God that makes it possible. For every success, it is God that makes it possible. Remember that. And that is the last one. The 20 motivations and the way to be motivated. So again, thank you all so much for tuning in to um, my live podcast, and I want to say this. I want to say this. Please cherish every moment of your life. I say that please cherish every moment of your life. Every moment of your life. Because every breath you take, someone else is taking their last. Let me say this again. Your life is so valuable. And I want to encourage that you cherish every moment of your life. Because every breath you take, every breath you take, someone else is taking their last. Think about it. Think about that. And I want you to reflect on that as well. And remember that the world needs your unique gift, talents, and abilities. And I always say, and I'll always end with this quote, that don't leave this world with the gifts, the talents, and abilities still unwrapped inside you. The world needs them. Unwrap them. Live full so you can die empty. Live full so you can die empty. Once again, thank you all so much for watching my Step Out, Step In podcast, for tuning in. And again, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube page. Um, and subscribe to my Step Out, Step In podcast. Share and comment. Um, and also, don't forget to click on the Buy Me a Coffee link. Click on the Buy Me a Coffee link. All right. To support my podcast. My podcast. Watch the space, and I'll be back in a moment. Step Out, Step In is a weekly podcast to encourage, motivate, inspire you to step out of your comfort zone, to step in to what you have been designed for and to do. Hello, this is David Joe. Please join me this and every Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my Step Out, Step In podcast, live on YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube page, like and follow me on Facebook and LinkedIn. One more favor, share and comment. Hope to see you on Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. Once again, thank you for tuning in to my weekly Step Out, Step In podcast. And let's see here. And all right, so let me do this before I sign off. Um, I want to personally invite you, if you're within the Stafford, Fredericksburg, Quantico, uh, Dumfries in Northern Virginia, every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every Sunday, oh, did I say 6 p.m.? I'm sorry, every day at 2 p.m. Every day at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you're looking for a family oriented Bible believing church where Christ is our focus, Um, I'd like to personally invite you every Sunday at 2 p.m. And the address is 1449 Courthouse Road, Stafford, Virginia 22554. But on April 2nd, instead of 2 p.m., we'll be meeting at 10:30 a.m. It's going to be a family and friends day, 10:30 a.m. So please take a note, mark your calendars, and come in. And when you're coming in, remember not to come alone. Come along with a friend, a loved one, a frenemy. Uh, you can invite your enemies too. You never know what God is going to do. That's why the Bible says that we should love our enemies. So on Sundays at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, address is 1449 Courthouse Road, Stafford, Virginia. The zip code is 22554. I also want to introduce my spiritual father, Dr. Franco Foso, appear on the Ambassador of Hope every Tuesday. Every Tuesday. Please tune in to YouTube and Facebook. He hosts us live. It's live with Ambassador of Hope on Tuesdays on YouTube. Franco Foso appear the official, and Facebook Ambassador of Hope, the Ambassador of Hope page. You know, these are teachings that are life changing, destiny shaping. And I know people pay thousands of dollars or yeah, or a couple of hundreds of dollars to go listen to what he's giving it to us for free. Please share, subscribe to his YouTube page, like him on Facebook, and share this with family and friends, people around you. You know, we have to be the we have to be in the community that we share information. Don't keep it to yourself. And let's get on. It will really help you in your spiritual life, your personal life, your career, your business, your education, your marriage, your family, many more. So don't forget, subscribe to his YouTube page, um, Franco Fusua Pia, the official, and like his Facebook, which is the Ambassador of Hope page. All right. So once again, thank you all, thank you all, thank you all so much for this time. Thank you all so much for this time, spending this time with me. I know it is not going to be a time wasted. I've enjoyed this, and I'm enjoying it. So I'd like to ask you to also pray for me and encourage me. You know, um, episode 20. So we're getting into the other phase of it after episode 20. We want to keep going. We want to keep pushing through this. So thank you all for tuning in. And as I said, please comment, share, follow, like, and support by buying me a coffee. Yes, I think it just came up. Buy me a coffee right there. So there's a link in there too, where once you click on it, it will take you to the site where you can support, you can donate. And let's connect again on Monday, next Monday at 6 p.m. and watch this space. Until we meet again, have a wonderful, amazing, fruitful, and productive week. And I pray that you will be encouraged, you will be motivated, but at least one or two of the 20 things I shared today. So let's connect again every Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this is David Joe, and I say goodbye. I love you, and there's nothing you can do.